The intriguing power of absence. Have you ever taken a moment to contemplate the paradoxical power that absence holds? This question has fascinated philosophers, poets, and power strategists for centuries. In this exploration, we'll dive into the 16th law from the 48 Laws of Power. Use absence to increase respect and honor. This law might seem at odds with the conventional belief that presence, visibility, and activity are the roads to respect and power. However, the 16th law contradicts this belief, stating that absence rather than presence is the key to elevating respect and honor. Consider this: when a thing or a person is perpetually available, we tend to undervalue it or them. Their continuous availability paints them as ordinary, mundane, even dull. But when that thing or person is suddenly absent, we realize their absence. We feel their absence. We long for their return. The absence enhances their preciousness and desirability. Their value escalates not due to their presence but due to their absence. This is the captivating power of absence. It's a power that can be wielded in various of life, ranging from personal relationships to professional ventures, from marketing plans to power dynamics. The trick is to comprehend the principle and employ it judiciously and strategically. A fascinating concept, wouldn't you agree? A concept that shakes up conventional wisdom, compels us to examine things with fresh eyes, and equips us with a new tool to augment our power and respect. So are you prepared to delve into this captivating power absence? Are you prepared to explore the intriguing 16th law to understand how to leverage absence to amplify respect and honor? If the answer is yes, then you're in the right place. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you find these insights intriguing. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the 16th law, breaking down the 16th law. Let's take apart the 16th rule, element by element, so as to comprehend its real meaning. The 16th regulation, as quoted from the 48 Laws of Power, states, "Use absence to increase respect and honor." But what does it really imply? Let's dissect it. Fundamentally, this rule is about appreciating the might of both presence and absence. It's about recognizing that being present can be a compelling tool, just as your absence can be. It necessitates discerning when to be present and when to pull back, allowing your absence to convey the message. Imagine this: you're constantly available, always there. People commence taking you lightly, your worth declines. Now envisage the other scenario: you're not incessantly there, your presence turns out to be a scarce asset. All of a sudden you're appreciated, esteemed, and admired more. This is the core of the 16th rule. Think about a globally acclaimed artist. Their works turn invaluable post their departure. Why? Because their absence leaves a void, a feeling of irreplaceability, which correspondingly heightens their respect and honor. This rule can also be witnessed in the corporate world. A CEO who is always meddling can suppress the creativity of their team, but a leader who withdraws, who permits their team to function in their absence, can kindle innovation and gain the respect of their team. Nonetheless, it's vital to remember that this rule isn't about vanishing entirely. It's about establishing equilibrium between presence and absence. It's about knowing when to intervene and when to withdraw. It's about realizing that at times, less can truly be more. In short, the 16th rule is about channeling the power of absence to amplify respect and honor. It's about understanding that absence isn't just a state of not being present. It's a strategic instrument, a power move that can be utilized to command respect and honor. Hence, keep this in mind: never undervalue the power of absence. Discern when to be present and when to allow your absence to communicate. Because in this rule, absence isn't a vacancy, but a tool. A tool that, if used correctly, turns into a source of power. Absence in relationships. Let us delve into the manner in which absence functions within the context of relationships. Imagine this situation. You are at a social event where a certain individual always seems to command the room's attention. They are charismatic, captivating, and their presence is undeniably potent. However, have you observed how their sporadic absence makes their presence even more coveted? This is the fascination of inaction. Absence assumes a crucial role in romantic relationships as well. When a couple spends every waking moment together, it's quite natural for familiarity to set in. And as the age-old adage aptly puts it, familiarity breeds contempt. By consciously spending time apart, the relationship can actually solidify. The partners gain time to miss each other, to recognize the worth of their presence, thus intensifying respect and admiration for one another. Let us now turn our attention to professional relationships. Have you ever noticed how an exceptional leader doesn't always spearhead from the front, but frequently steps aside to let others take the limelight? This calculated absence enables team members to hone their skills, fostering a sense of respect and admiration for the leader who possesses the knowledge to know when to step back. Absence can also serve as a powerful instrument in negotiations or conflicts. By opting not to respond or engage instantly, you create a void, an emptiness that the other party feels obligated to fill. This provides you with an advantage and augments your perceived worth. It's crucial to keep in mind that the might of absence isn't about neglect or evasion. It's not about engaging in mind games or being manipulative. It's about recognizing the worth of presence, and how a calculated absence can serve to accentuate that worth. So whether it's the captivating individual at the social gathering, the lovers who fathom the significance of time apart, the astute leader who steps aside, or the shrewd negotiator who discerns when to hold back, they all appreciate the might of absence. Absence thus evolves into a silent communicator, voicing respect and honor in relationships. The risks of absence. What occurs when absence is manipulated or overused? This inquiry calls for our scrutiny. Like all tools in our arsenal, absence can act as a double-edged sword. When utilized correctly, it can heighten respect and honor. But mismanagement can result in a substantial loss of power, respect, and additionally, honor. Picture a charismatic leader who has cultivated a devoted following through their presence and sway. Suddenly, they opt to exploit the power of absence, vanishing for extensive periods and leaving their admirers holding their breath. Initially, this bolsters their appeal, as their followers impatiently await their comeback. But what if this leader drags out their absence excessively? The hazard here is dual. First, there's the peril of being forgotten. In an era where out of sight, out of mind holds true, a dragged-out absence can result in a loss of relevance. The followers may turn to new sources of stimulation, new leaders to admire. The once magnetic personality now diminishes into oblivion, their power weakened by their protracted absence. Next, there's the risk of fostering bitterness. If someone employs absence as a tactic to manipulate, maintaining others in a constant state of expectation, it can backfire. People might begin to feel overlooked or toyed with, causing a loss of respect and honor. The leader's absence, initially intended to amplify their power, has paradoxically led to their downfall. On the business front, a company that remains detached from its clients, relying on the power of absence to foster a sense of exclusivity, might discover that it's losing its patronage to more approachable rivals. In this scenario, absence doesn't incite desire, rather it incites annoyance and dissatisfaction. These instances underline the perils of manipulating or overusing absence. It's a fine balance, a game of chess where a single incorrect move can cost you the game. As with any tool, the power of absence is in its judicious use. The art of mastering absence. Mastering the art of absence is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process, a delicate balancing act that requires discernment, tact, and a deep understanding of human nature. So how can you navigate this process? Let's delve into a few tips and strategies. First, understand the power of timing. Absence isn't about disappearing randomly, but choosing the right moments to retreat. It's about leaving when your presence is felt, and returning when you're missed. This timing is an essential key to unlock the power of absence. Second, strike a balance. Too much absence can lead to insignificance, while too little can lead to overexposure. The trick is to find the sweet spot where your absence is felt, but not so much that becomes a norm. This balance is what makes absence a powerful tool, rather than a risk. Third, use absence create value. Your absence should make people realize your importance. It should create a void that only you can fill. This is not about being manipulative, but about making others understand your worth. Fourth, communicate effectively. While absence can speak volumes, it's also crucial to communicate your intentions clearly. You don't want your absence to be mistaken for neglect or indifference, so make your intentions known, but let your actions do the talking. Fifth, practice self-awareness. Understand your presence's impact on others and gauge their reactions to your. This understanding will help you know when to step back and when to step in. Finally, adapt. And as situations change, so should your approach to absence. Be flexible and willing to adjust your strategy based on the circumstances. The 16th law, thus, isn't merely about absence. It's about mastering the art of absence. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this analysis insightful.